During this time, we are unable to offer the Molly the Trolley Historic Homes of Crown Point tour. Instead, imagine yourself on Molly while we learn about several homes and buildings around the hub city with this weekly series. The first Lake County Fair was held at the courthouse on October 28, 1852, presented by the Lake County Agricultural Society. Since 1856, the Lake County Fair has been held at its current location. It was put on hold only 10 times, 6 years due to the Civil War, 3 years from the fallout of World War I, and the Great Depression led to its cancellation for 1 year. The roads in the fairgrounds were paved along the old Indian trails of the Potawatomi Indians. There was once a zoo at the Lake County Fairgrounds that featured animals mostly native to Indiana. It opened in 1921, or a few years later, depending on the source, and its most famous resident was Cinnamon the Bear, who died in 1958. Located along Lake Street, north of the Lake Street Gate, the zoo declined throughout the 1970s, first removing the coyote pen in 1978, and then closing the rest of the zoo the following year in 1979. In 1929, an alligator escaped the zoo. Fancher Lake was closed for several weeks until it was shot by county fairgrounds. Or was it? An article appeared several years later in the Lake County Star claimed that it was actually the one that escaped and remained loose, and that it was found about a mile southeast of the fairgrounds in another body of water on a farm. Within the Lake County Fairgrounds is Fancher Lake, named for Richard Fancher, who settled in this area prior to the Lake County Agricultural Society purchasing the land. Local folklore states that Fancher Lake is connected to Cedar Lake by an underground tunnel, by which horses supposedly disappeared into Fancher Lake and magically reappeared in Cedar Lake. The grandstand along Fancher Lake was originally built in 1904. It was partially destroyed during the infamous tornado of 1965, when the roof and parts of the grandstand were torn away. The storm forced the fair to close 2 days early due to all the damage on the fairgrounds. It was rebuilt and restored soon thereafter. The covered bridge located in the Lake County Fairgrounds was originally built over Little Flat Rock River in Rush County in 1878 by A.M. Kennedy and Sons. The bridge was called the Milroy Covered Bridge, but it is also known as the Shellhorn Covered Bridge and Shelbourne Covered Bridge. In 1933, John Wheeler bought this bridge for $25 to save it from demolition, when the bridge was dismantled and rebuilt at its current location with the help of the WPA, or the Work Progress Administration. At the time, the bridge was also repainted as cream with red trim. Originally open to traffic, the bridge, which expands over a gully in the park, was then closed and could only be enjoyed by the foot traffic of those touring the fairgrounds. However, the bridge was restored in 2018 with addition of supports in order to reopen it to vehicle traffic. While some boards were replaced due to age and wear, the graffiti that was maintained on the interior boards and supports of the bridge. Thank you for going on this virtual tour of the Lake County Fairgrounds. Go check it out for yourself. Thank you.